One gloomy autumn day, a curious wanderer named Alex stumbled upon the dilapidated mansion. Ignoring the ominous warnings, Alex felt an irresistible pull, as if fate itself had led them to the eerie structure. The rusted gate creaked open, protesting the intrusion, as if the house itself resisted visitors. The air inside was thick with dust, and the only sound was the echo of Alex's footsteps on the creaking floorboards. Dim light filtered through cracked windows, revealing furniture draped in dusty sheets and long-forgotten belongings scattered about. As Alex explored, a faint whispering wind seemed to carry indistinct voices, adding to the unsettling atmosphere. As night fell, shadows danced on the walls, and the temperature plummeted. Unseen eyes seemed to follow Alex's every move. Creaks and groans echoed through the halls, but the wind outside had fallen silent. Alex's breath hung in the air, visible in the cold, and a feeling of dread settled in. Suddenly, a chilling wail pierced the silence, echoing through the abandoned halls. Alex froze, the blood turning to ice in their veins. Ghostly apparitions materialized in the shadows, flickering in and out of existence. Their mournful moans seemed to tell a tale of tragedy and despair, as if the house itself held the memories of a dark past. As Alex tried to flee, the walls seemed to close in, and the floor became treacherous. The house itself seemed to come alive, revealing its monstrous nature. Nightmarish creatures emerged from the darkness, grotesque figures with twisted limbs and hollow eyes. They moved silently but purposefully, surrounding Alex with an otherworldly malevolence. Desperation set in as Alex navigated the labyrinthine corridors, pursued by both the vengeful spirits and the monstrous entities. Whispers grew into anguished screams, and the air pulsed with an otherworldly energy. In a final act of terror, the house unleashed its full supernatural force. The very architecture contorted, trapping Alex in a nightmarish reality. Rooms shifted and twisted, creating an inescapable maze. It was as if the house itself fed on fear, growing stronger with each terrified breath. As the first light of dawn broke through the shattered windows, the forest seemed to exhale a collective sigh of relief. The once hidden mansion stood silent, reclaiming its secrets. No trace of Alex remained, and the foreboding house slipped back into the shadows, waiting for the next unsuspecting soul to wander too close. The whispers of its haunted past lingered, a warning to those who might be drawn to the mysteries it held. News of Alex's disappearance spread through the town like wildfire, adding another layer to the ominous reputation of the abandoned house. The locals, who had long avoided the area, now spoke of curses and dark forces that lurked within the decaying walls. Despite the warnings, a group of thrill-seekers and paranormal enthusiasts decided to investigate the haunted mansion. Drawn by morbid curiosity and a desire for adventure, the group arrived at the edge of the forest. The overgrown path leading to the house seemed to defy their attempts to avoid it, as if the very woods conspired to guide them towards the looming structure. Undeterred by the unsettling tales, they crossed the threshold into the house that time had forsaken. The air inside was thick with anticipation as they explored the eerie hallways and shadowy rooms. Whispers of the tragic past intertwined with the creaking floorboards, heightening the tension. The group's skepticism waned with each passing moment, replaced by a growing sense of unease. As darkness descended, the temperature plummeted, and the atmosphere became suffused with an eerie glow. Faint footsteps echoed in the distance, and the group huddled together, realizing they were not alone. Ghostly apparitions materialized, casting a spectral light on the peeling wallpaper. The mournful wails and whispers of the trapped souls filled the air. Suddenly, the temperature dropped further, and the very foundation of the house seemed to shudder. The monstrous entities emerged once more, their twisted forms illuminated by an otherworldly radiance. The group, now gripped by terror, attempted to flee, but the house, sensing their fear, thwarted their every escape. The labyrinthine corridors transformed into a nightmarish maze, trapping the group in a cycle of despair. The walls seemed to pulse with malevolence, and the creatures closed in, their hollow eyes gleaming in the spectral light. Panic set in as the group struggled to navigate the shifting dimensions of the haunted mansion. In a final desperate bid for survival, one member of the group uncovered a hidden passage, a door long obscured by the darkness. As they stumbled through, the haunting whispers and monstrous entities faded into the distance. The remaining members found themselves outside, the first light of dawn breaking on the horizon. The forest stood silent, as if it had witnessed the group's ordeal with a knowing silence. The haunted mansion loomed in the background, its secrets intact, waiting for the next curious soul to cross its threshold. The survivors, forever changed by their harrowing experience, stumbled back to town, their faces etched with a haunted look that mirrored the house's grim history. The abandoned mansion, now cloaked in an impenetrable shroud of mystery, stood as a testament to the thin veil between the living and the supernatural. The whispers of the past lingered, a chilling reminder that some secrets are best left undisturbed, and that the house in the woods held a darkness that defied explanation.
Emerging from fear, the group was found trapped in the corridors of the haunted mansion. Spectral ghosts and monstrous beings closed in, creating a nightmarish maze. In a desperate attempt to survive, one of the members turned up as an undercover security guard escorted the group.
The end. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to support us by liking the video and subscribing.